Alright campers, Camp with Chris here, back with another tent setup and review. The Night Cat is way back. It's way back to Amazon. Far too small, didn't like it. Far too low, hated it. Great night camping, of course, but just didn't like the tent. So I went to Halfords, picked this one up for 4-person dome tent for £50. So it's 2.5 meters wide, and then length is 3.5 meters. So we've got a good porch area as well. 2-year guarantee. Is it any good? It's got 150 millimeter waterproof, so it's not the best for that, but the reviews are pretty good on it. Plus I can waterproof it myself with some sealant and waterproof spray. So let's get it out, see how long it takes to set up. Alright, so we have our tent bag, we have camping instructions here, or advice, telling you not to burn your tent down, and while you're in it, of course, tent care and maintenance. Oh, and there's your instructions. So that's quite handy that it's stuck on there, so you can't lose it. Oh, there we go. So it's in a box. Alright, so here she is. Everything's wrapped together. You've got a little bag here with your tent poles, with your pegs, and then with your poles. Again, those are tied on, so you can't lose them. Let's see. I don't think they'll be of great quality for 50 quid. So you go, maybe that's an extra rope, and then there's your pegs. Here's our tent. This is the ground sheet for the front porch, which is good. Set that to the side. And the neatest it will ever be folded, of course. Yeah, so much bigger than that Night Cat. I kept calling it Mad Cat in the other reviews. The Mad Cat tent. Some people were saying in the reviews this, it did take quite long to set up, but surely it can't be that bad. Decent size, that's good, that's what I want. Alright. So this is the front, so I'll spin this round. Alright, so in our poles bag, we've got the 2 normal poles for the tent. We have the grey pole, and there's also these steel poles. Now, I think they are for the little awning section at the front, and if that's the case, to get them included for 50 quid is absolutely brilliant. A lot of them don't include that, so I've actually went out and bought a tarpaulin because I thought I could use the poles for the tarpaulin for the front awning section, but we'll see when we put it up, but it's probably going to be for that. Just having a look at the instructions here, and what it's telling you is to remove the outer tent from the carrier bag and lay it out on the ground, and that's where you're going to put your poles through, and then you put the inner tent inside that and then clip it all on. So it's a bit different, you know, but I suppose only a third tent I've built, so maybe this is a normal way for some of them. So yeah, I'm going to move this out of the way, get the outer tent in, and start building.
Every touch feels like a body rush. Every breath feels like falling in love. Only you get.
This really is very awkward because the sleeves that they go into, it's one big sleeve the pole goes into, constantly is getting hooked up and snagged. So it does say 2 people. It's better for assembly. I'm going to be going on my own. I need to do it myself, so Hopefully this is the worst part about the tent.
You give me euphoria. I think we're melting. I think we're melting into one, into one. I wanna give you.
This is absolutely useless. There's not enough fabric to go down to put the pins in the bottom. It won't, when you pin on one side, it won't come down and pin the other side. I've done exactly like the instructions said, but it's just, it won't go in at the front if I have the back one in. If I take the back one in, put that one in, it won't go in the back, and vice versa. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Take it back. Alright, what you've probably seen is a third take of me trying to put this up. It is so tight, you have to make sure all the poles are completely in, nothing snagging, and then when you've got, put the front ones in before the back ones, so do one side and do the opposite, one side then the opposite, and you can do it on your own, but it's hard. Just try and pull as much material around as you can, and then put as much force in it, and even bend the poles slightly, and you will get it in. But do practice it before you go camping, because you'll just try and put it up and then throw it in the boot of the car or in the river and come straight home. Right, hopefully that's the hard bit over. Alright, that was quite awkward as well. I think you're meant to have this pole in at the start, but I was having so much issues, I took it out. But put in that side first, so you're looking at the tent, the right hand one first, and then the left one seemed to go in. When I tried to put the left one in, the right one wouldn't go in. So there is a way to do this, but it could be just this model, it could be just crap. But yeah, very, very awkward. So this is the outer tent. And then we have to put the inner tent in there. So let's try that. Okay, the next step is to bring your inner tent, which is this, inside. So already got flies in here. Got 2 vents though, which is pretty good. So what you need to do, it says to peg out the ground sheet in here, and then, well, that'll hook around the ring at the outside, and then these just go in to the little loops on the fly sheet here. That shouldn't be too hard. Okay, a little bit awkward. Like, if you ever designed this tent, you know, what a stupid way to build a tent. But anyway, you go in there, it is a bit awkward. Do the back ones first, and they're easily hooked in. There's no other places to peg the ground sheet. It's a sewn in ground sheet, but there was only the 4 hooks at the 4 corners. So this is the ground sheet for the porch area. So I'm going to put that in, pull all the ropes down, and we should be good to go, and then I can take it down again. Just trying to put that under the rope. We've got pegs here, even other ones here. This is what my other one lacked, the night cat one. There was nowhere really to store anything, it was so low. So this leaves me with plenty of pegs. So there's a few ropes here. We'll get them pulled out. Let's see. It does feel decent quality now. Fly sheet and everything feels pretty good. Again, I'll give it all a spray and everything. I think whoever designed this probably said, do you know what? This is so hard to put up, I'll throw the poles in for free. That's probably what happened. Yep. There we go. We could actually tuck the fly sheet in a little bit. You know. You're getting a bit of air in there and probably rain or something, but I would tuck the fly sheet in further, to be honest, because that just flaps about. But hey, it's not that bad. Okay, so let's just show you it from the outside. You've got your 2 windows either side. You've got your little attachment here for rolling your door up. So there's your poles. Again, there's your little vent. So you can just open that. There's nothing to hold it open, but it is what it is. That's alright, it stays open. So it's another vent. Just remember, I do the hard work on this channel, so you don't have to. Halfords getting their logo in there before it gets burned. There you go, there's another window. Let's look inside. Okay, so the last two pegs were obviously for the two ropes that were in the packet for these poles, I have to say. That's great. That is great. Say this tent was £50 in store. I think it's up to 55. I checked. So, but still, for 55 quid, putting it up was an absolute nightmare. But for 55 quid, you cannot be bad at it. So you've got privacy here. You've only a little window here, and then you have a good space here. Good living room space. So you got some mesh here and here. I suppose I should check for any rips or anything. You've got, oh, I thought that was maybe, oh, it is. You've a little pocket for your phone. You have two pockets there actually. Not on this side. Oh, you do, sorry. Another pocket here and here. So you have 4 pockets. That isn't bad. I'm sort of crouching a bit, but 1.5 meters high, a lot better than the other one. So, oh yes. So there we go. Finally up, guys. So there you go, folks. There's the Halfords 4-person dome tent, 55 quid, online or in store. You can pick it up. I picked that up in store. I've checked around, don't see any rips or anything. A nightmare to put up, but as you can probably see, plenty of room inside. Porch area is really good. Like it, there's a ground sheet there. For £55, you get the poles for the awning. I can't complain. Earlier on, I was ready for throwing it in the flipping bin. But yeah, if you've got one and you've had similar troubles, put comments in. Let me know what you think. Also, give the channel a like and subscribe if you could. It's a new channel trying to get up and running. And anybody that's interested in camping, if they're looking at tents that I've put up, just share the channel with them. That'll be great. So until next time, see you soon, campers.